Hello, I am Dr. Mary Jo Ruggieri. I am a holistic health professional. And welcome to Staying Well with Dr. Mary Jo. Today we are going to continue with our concept of meditation for life. This is part 2. In part 1 of our meditation for life, we explored why meditate and the reason behind meditation and the need for meditation, and of course all the problems we have around stress and stress-induced illnesses. To review, Ken Pelletier, in his research on stress as a serious health hazard, feels that the leading cause of mortality has shifted from infectious diseases that were prevalent in the beginning of the 20th century to stress-induced diseases of the 21st century. These chronic and lifestyle-related illnesses and diseases, my friends, now account for the majority of recorded deaths in this country. That's a very sad condition, and partially we can do something about it. A stress-induced disease, which most diseases are, can be prevented. Learning to meditate now, and meditation is and has many techniques behind it. We talked in our part 1 meditation for life about breathing and the power behind learning the techniques of general breathing. If you have a hard time with meditating, if you really have a very stressful life, you multitask, these are techniques that are simple, easy to use, and you don't have to go to the Himalaya mountains and stay on top of a mountain to have a stress-reduced life. So let's start. Let's explore today focused meditation and mindfulness. The first thing that we'll do is to work with what we call body positions. It's important because if you're going to, and look at Letitia, she is in a nice comfortable chair, and you don't have to be always in a yoga position or sitting on the floor. I think the most important thing is to be comfortable. So let's look at the body position. She's sitting straight, so get a nice chair that has a back to it so your back doesn't get tired. Yes, it's fine to be in a yoga position and a cross-legged position sitting on the floor, but I also think if you're going to have the benefits of meditation, then sit where you're comfortable. You start with your hands, and we start for this piece of it, focused meditation and mindfulness meditation. We do things intentionally. That's what mindfulness is about. So you take your hands and you put your thumbs over your index finger. That's called Gyan Mudra in yoga. And you put the back of the hands down right on the thighs. You relax your shoulders. You make sure that your jaw is relaxed. That's why we keep a lot of tension in our face. Just kind of open your mouth and relax. Are your feet comfortable? Both feet planted on the floor, knees bent comfortably. And again, it's helpful to be in a comfortable chair. So that's your first concept and your first technique on focused meditation or mindfulness. Make sure your body is comfortable. The next thing is that it's always good to start out with, especially when you're trying to do mindfulness, is to do a little bit of movement with meditation. That's why it's kind of good to do yoga before you do it or some kind of general exercise. This one is very powerful, and please try to use this. The movement I'm going to have Letitia do is to turn her head to the left and take a nice big breath of air in, very conscious breath of air in. Turn her head slowly all the way to the right and exhale out. Now she's sitting in her good Gyan Mudra position. Her body is relaxed, and she will continue that. Inhale left, and then slowly move her head and exhale right. And you can do it at your pace that you feel comfortable. Then now you're starting to gain the technique of focusing during your meditation, because as you turn your head and you inhale, you're consciously bringing that breath in. As you turn your head and exhale off to the right, you're actually doing something that's very programmed and mindful. After you've done that for a little bit, just relax and stop. Go back to your body position of relaxation, and then you can even shrug your shoulders up and down a little bit if you like. Again, meditation doesn't mean you just sit silently with nothing going through your head. Now, let's go to the intention of our mindfulness in meditation. That's important. It's not, maybe I can explain it by saying it's an awareness. So I'm going to talk Letitia through this mindfulness. We're going to start by body awareness. This is the best technique ever. You can do this just mentally yourself. You can just go to your feet, be aware that you have feet. Start to either roll your feet or kind of curl your toes up and down and say, feet, relax. Then go through this through your whole body. Relax your ankles. Go ahead, try it. Relax your calf. Now you're being very mindful of what part of your body you're focusing on. This type of meditation is extremely powerful for reducing stress. Go to your knees, make sure your knees are relaxed. If you kind of feel something like some pain or anything like that, just say, okay, knees relax. Again, focused, mindfulness. Thighs are next, and your hips. You consciously go through every single part of your body. Even start with the back, of your lower back, which really picks up a lot of tension. Go up your spine slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. All the way up to the neck. Go up the neck and just kind of visualize that back relaxing. You can even meditate in your head and repeat. Repeat something if you can't think, about it. Or if you're thinking too much about everything, then focus. Say, okay, back, relax. Okay, back, upper back, middle back, relax. Now go to your abdominal area and your lungs. Take a nice deep breath into every area. It would be just wonderful for mindfulness. Nice breath into every area of your body. Relax your hands. Relax your elbows. Relax your shoulders. Good. Go to your neck. Relax your jaw, drop your jaw. Every part of your body, if you become aware of, will absolutely respond to this focusing and your mindfulness meditation. Very powerful, simple to do, easy to do. You don't have to make meditation complex. The purpose is to really control the stress because of the debilitating things that stress does to the body. And as you're going through everything, then at the very end, make sure your face is all relaxed. Your nose, your mouth, kind of open and close your mouth a little bit to see, where am I holding this tension? Because once you become aware of it, it really dissipates. You can even open and close your eyes if you want to a little bit, kind of roll your eyes around. Are you aware? How's your tension in your eyes? Relax your head. Now go to the crown of your head and just kind of move your head maybe right and left. Good. Now you have done a complete body awareness technique. And you have mindfully and intentionally thought of every part of your body. Now, let that relax for a second or two. And then start to go back to your conscious breathing, which you learned in the first lesson. Take a nice big breath of air in and out, and start to wake yourself up now. So kind of come out of it as well as you go into it. Open up your feet, maybe roll your feet around. Relax your hands, get out of your position and just kind of roll your hands and stretch your fingers. Good. Put your arms above your head and just give yourself a little stretch and open and close your eyes now. Good. So as you're starting to learn to meditate, one of the things is to practice these simple techniques. Meditation for life is a series of techniques. And if you are interested in having a copy of one of our lessons, go to our website, holistichealthcareers.com. And go to the home page and you can download free a lesson, an entire 45-minute lesson that will take you through this mindfulness, the focused, and the breathing type of meditation. Now remember, the biggest problem we have with chronic conditions of health and health care and learning to stay well is to really minimize stress in our life. And that's hard to do. And any of these techniques, the breathing techniques, I don't care, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. The mindfulness, just to scan your body and take a nice breath in and out. Scan your body and relax with that. Reduces stress almost immediately. So, to stay well, please think about meditation for life and breathe. Thank you.